one major principle: helping others to look better and feel better. And we do this in two ways. The first, by providing you with a powerful range of health and beauty products. The second, by providing you with a generous and fair business opportunity. We are passionate about our products and the people that love them. We hold ourselves to a higher standard of quality, not because it's cool or trendy, or because someone told us we had to do it that way, but because we believe it's the right thing to do. And this isn't a soundbite or a statement from a salesman, because we put our money where our mouth is. And that means we own the ground the aloe grows in. The fantastic people that plant and harvest the aloe are part of our Forever family. We own the manufacturing facilities, the research and development, the quality control laboratories, and even the distribution channels. And we don't stop there, because we are constantly invested in new technologies and equipment to ensure that the highest quality for the lowest possible cost from plant to product to you. Our pure stabilized aloe vera is at the heart of our entire product line, spanning all major health and beauty categories, including drinks, weight management, skincare, vitamins and supplements, personal care, essential oils, and so much more. Our products help people everywhere. They're people you know. Your customers are all around you. I bet you know people would like to lose a few pounds or would like a little bit more energy. Everyone wants to look better and feel better. By sharing these products, our Forever business owners, people just like you, are able to build an income while helping each other. That's how our business works, by rewarding you for sharing your enthusiasm about the things that you love. Whether you're looking for a discount on the product or a little bit of extra spending money, a new car, or even an entirely new career, Forever can help you. Forever has a reward structure that has remained essentially unchanged since the very beginning. Some might suggest this is old-fashioned. However, we'd like to say that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This reward structure is what we call the marketing plan. The Forever Marketing Plan provides a detailed roadmap to help you get to where you want to go. We think the Forever Marketing Plan is the most generous in the network marketing industry. It's filled with incentives, bonuses, and opportunities that give you the tools you need to build your business at your own pace while rewarding you for your hard work. As you build your business with Forever, you will become familiar with all of these incentives and opportunities, such as our Forever to Drive program, which can help you earn money for that brand new car. Global travel with our Eagle Manager Retreat and our Global Rally Incentive. We even have a very generous Chairman's Bonus program that gives you access to tens of millions of dollars in annual rewards. This opportunity is everywhere. We sell our products in over 160 countries. Our business spans the globe and allows you to build your team wherever life takes you. The opportunity can be as big as your dreams and as rewarding as you're willing to work for. When you start your business with Forever, you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. Our company leadership and successful business owners are always able to provide support, training, and encouragement. We have industry-leading products and a proven record of success. We will be paying millions in bonuses next year. The only question that is left is whose name goes on that check. Now, Forever is a fantastic business opportunity. We have helped millions of people around the world change the way they live their lives and maybe smile a little bit more. So the question really isn't, will Forever work? It's, will Forever work for you?
It feels like the world has changed in so many ways.
How we gather together.
The way
It feels like the world has changed in so many ways.
How we gather together.
The way we connect with each other.
Even the simple act of a handshake or a hug.
But here at Forever,
the things that truly matter haven't changed at all.
For 42 years, we've offered powerful products to support your health and your well-being.
And a global business opportunity with industry-leading compensation and incentives.
Forever is a place where hard work is rewarded and you get out what you put in.
We are proud to be a team of great people.
A family.
With a passion for helping you look better, feel better.
And supporting you in building a future on your own terms.
People like Roel in India.
Like Margaret in South Africa.
Like Joanna in Poland.
Like Rafa in Brazil.
Like Alice in Hong Kong.
Like Bradley in Australia.
Like Christina in Romania.
So, like the rest of the world, the environment in which we operate may have changed.
But what we do,
what we stand for,
our people,
our values,
our products,
our opportunity,
always has and always will
stand the test of time.
it is our beautiful heritage.
And we invite you to be a part of it.
Have you thought about what matters most to you? What do you fight for? Strive for? What fuels you and ignites your passion? What pulls you into the unknown, towards destiny? The things that matter most are the things we never give up on. Freedom, fulfillment, success, family, victory, knowledge, enlightenment. Ask yourself, what matters most to you? How hard will you work for it? How many times can you hear no? How many mountains can you scale? How many times will it feel like a dream is slipping through your grasp? How many times can you fail before you give up? Ask yourself, and you'll realize there is no limit. There's nothing that can hold you back. No dream too big, no such thing as too tired, no disappointment you can't shake off, no one who can pull you off track. No failure that doesn't make you smarter, stronger. There's nothing. Nothing that could come between you and what matters most.
Thank you very much. Thank you. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off San Clemente. They assure you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark, at least not that they can remember. But you are also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position, stand your ground. Do not swim away. Do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of the little guys, the Munchkin crew, we called them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys from every corner of the nation and the world always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers. The 9th week of training is referred to as Hell Week. It is 6 days of no sleep, constant physical and mental harassment, and 1 special day at the Mud Flats. The Mud Flats are an area between San Diego and Tijuana where the water runs off and creates the Tijuana Sloughs, a swampy patch of terrain where the mud will engulf you. It is on Wednesday of Hell Week that you paddle down in the mud flats and spend the next 15 hours trying to survive the freezing cold, the howling wind, and the incessant pressure to quit from the instructors. As the sun began to set that Wednesday evening, my training class, having committed some egregious infraction to the rules, was ordered into the mud. The mud consumed each man till there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructors told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men, and we could get out of the oppressive cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up. It was still over 8 hours till the sun came up. 8 more hours of bone-chilling cold. The chattering teeth and the shivering moans of the trainees were so loud, it was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo through the night. One voice raised in song. The song was terribly out of tune, but sung with great enthusiasm. One voice became 2, and 2 became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up the singing, but the singing persisted, and somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
Forever's global leadership team are simply the best. An exclusive group of inspiring people who've achieved over 7,500 case credits in the last calendar year. But there's no secret to achieving GLT status. It's all down to having a crystal clear vision, being committed to the cause, and working hard throughout the year. So, let's meet our brand new global leadership team for 2023. From Morocco, it's a remarkable lady whose passion and love for her team is unparalleled. First-time GLT member, Kautor Taiju. Next, we have another first-time GLT qualifier. It's a wonderful couple who never give up. From Japan, Hiromi and Kenichi Mayahama. This next couple have been GLT members for more than 10 years, with a huge team that spans across Eastern Europe. From Hungary, Attila and Katie Girafaldi. And now for another first-time global leadership team member, and the very first ever from India, Krishna Arora. Congratulations to Philip Ritter on another GLT qualification. He and Claudia have been working diligently to maintain GLT status and will welcome the newest Allo baby to this exclusive group. One of the longest serving GLT members are from the UK. The hugely inspirational Jane Leach and John Curtis have made a global impact through Forever. This next couple were real pioneers in building Forever in West Africa, as well as their native France. It's Joël and André Bonifoy-Polly. From the start of their Forever journey, they've been focusing on doing the basics, and now this couple have achieved GLT for 3 years in a row. From Japan, Chikaku and Kunihiko Oshima. After they achieved GLT for the first time last year, they aimed higher, worked harder, and achieved the best result ever since they joined Forever in 2005. From Japan, Akira and Yuki Suzuki. We now move up to the 10K level. This is her second year as a 10K qualifier, and because of her wonderful team, she's found the lifestyle she was looking for with Forever. From Japan, Etsuko Mototsuji. And now with over 20,000 case credits in 2022, we have a couple who are true Forever legends and that have inspired millions for 27 years. From Germany, Rolf and Dominique Kipp. For the first time ever at the 25,000 cc level, this next lady is breaking all the records in Japan. And so, for 2023, we have a brand new #1 Forever business owner in the world, Hanami and Koken Takagi. Congratulations to the 2023 Forever Global Leadership Team.
Okay, good evening everybody, and welcome to our masterclass this evening. On behalf of all of us in Forever Living Product Nigeria, I want to welcome you to this evening masterclass. If your hands are not too busy, can you just rep your area, rep your country, rep your city? Let's know where you are joining us from. We want to know where you are joining us from. Let me see. Oh, all the way from the UK. Wow, wow. Just let's know where you're joining us from. Let's know where you're joining us from. Yes, Lagos, all the way from Lagos. Lagos. Yes, it's good to see Abuja, Port Harcourt. Wow, Enugu. Let's know. Just let us know where you are joining us from. so that we will know exactly. Wow, what we from Zambia, Kenya, wow. Wow, the whole of Africa is here. It's good to have, all the way from Italy, Jennifer, wow. Wow, Jennifer, thank you for finding time to be part of this meeting all the way from Toronto. Yes, Funebi Bello, thank you for finding time to join. I know it's quite early there now. Yes, from the UK. So thank you so much for finding time to be part of this meeting. Anywhere you're joining us from, we want to say welcome to our masterclass. I promise you the next 2 hours that you're going to spend here with us is going to be really, really worth it. It's going to be really, really worth it. Now, today our masterclass is going to be focused on an area that is very, very important to each and every one of us. If you are a forever business owner, this area is one area that a lot of people struggle. And if you understand the focus, last 2 weeks or so, some 2 or 3 weeks ago, we looked at one aspect of the focus, that is recruitment. Today, our focus this evening and in the next 2 hours, our focus is going to be on retention. Now, in our company, Forever Living Product, when we talk about retention, we talk about your ability to keep those FBOs, those customers, your team members, your ability to keep them not only engaged, but active over time. That is why it's critical that you pay special attention to what you are going to learn this evening, because retention is all about keeping people, all about ensuring that people are involved in your business. You don't want them to leave, or you don't want them to become inactive. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, retention is a critical success factor. Is a critical success factor in any business, not just our business. Not just our business. In any business, retention is key. Retention is critical. Your ability to keep people engaged, your ability to keep them active, your ability to ensure that they come back and be part of your success and be part of your goal and also achieve their own goals, it's key. So the higher your retention rates, the greater possibility or chance that your income will be stable. Also, we are also going to look at how can retention help you build a sense of community? How can it help you build a sense of loyalty, not just for your team, not just for each other, but also for the brand? So this evening, I have wonderful panelists that are going to help us. I have three wonderful. Let me showcase them so that you can see their beautiful faces before they come up one after the other. Yes, we have three amazing forever business owners that are going to help us this evening. And I am going to tell you how we are going to how the flow of this evening is going to happen. Now, once you recruit somebody, we've discovered that our people, we really don't know how to plan. We really not know how to help people plan from the onset. Because this is a critical success factor when it comes to retention. So how do you help people plan from the word go so that they can start fast? So to help us do this is this wonderful, amazing. Anytime we call upon her, she is always there for us, all the way from the UAE. She will help us do that. That is Mrs. Buki Oloyi. So when the time is right, I'll call her up now in the next few minutes so that she can take start. Now, after that, we are going to look at relationship building. Because retention, as I said earlier, is all about people. It's all about ensuring that your people are engaged. It's all about ensuring that your people are active. So to help us look at how to build a very good relationship in line with retention is Pastor Okamaka Nsugbe. She will help us do this. Now, there's a concept that we all always talk about in our business, that is building a 4CC culture. Building a 4CC culture. To help us do this, all the way from Port Harcourt, will be Mommy Rose. Mommy Rose, thank you so much for finding time to do this for us this evening, because I mean, you are an example, a typical example of what it means to have or to live a 4CC culture. So we're going to start right away without missing words, without wasting much time. We're going to start. We're going to start all the way from the UAE. I'm going to call up Mrs. Buki Oloyin. She's one of us. She's in Nigeria, she's in the UK, she's in the UAE, and she's building strong in all these places. And I tell you, if there's one person that knows how to properly set people in the right track, to properly plan, I have seen her severally plan with her team. I've seen her severally plan with her team, both in Nigeria physically and online. So we deemed it fit for her to help us this evening in this masterclass to show all of us what it means to help your new recruits plan on how to grow and how to build their business from the world go. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not busy, let's see those fire emojis. Let's see those fire emojis as we make welcome Mrs. Buki Oloyin. Mrs. Buki, you have the floor.
Yes. So good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me well. Yes. Good evening, everyone, and it's my pleasure to be with you this evening. I'm always excited to share about the business because that's really the area of my passion. Helping people to be well, because that was why I started my journey in Forever. And if anybody knows the history of Forever, it doesn't force you to be anywhere in particular. You decide where you want to go and you follow that lane. And for me, my lane has always been in health and wellness. And so I find that it's important for us to focus on the industry and the products, because the products are all health and wellness products. Tonight, I would like to let you know my name. Yes, of course, you've heard. I'm a Sapphire manager. I'm a very passionate person about health and wellness. I absolutely feel that unless you're well, unless you're healthy, there is nothing that can happen. I also started my journey because I wanted to be a weller. I use this word and everybody laughs because I don't know if there's a word like weller, but that was really what I wanted to be. I wanted to have better health. And I was looking at that time just to be well, to be really honest with you. But of course, when I started using the products and I found that I was getting weller, I thought I might want to share this with friends and family. And so that is how my business started. I didn't start on the level of looking for a business opportunity. I started from looking from a point of health and wellness. So I guess that explains the pace of my business and the passion that I have as well. I have continued to share the products with friends and family, and I also continue to share with people how they can go on the pathway of health and wellness if that's what they want to do, or also the pathway of earning an income if that's what they want to do, and putting all this together and sharing. So it's my pleasure this evening to tell you a little bit, just before I go on, to tell you what we are and what we're not. We're not a pyramid. We're a business building company. And why do I say that? I get a lot of people say to me when they join, so how many people do I need to bring on? And I say, that's not the concept. The concept is you familiarizing yourself with the products, enjoying the products, finding out what you really like about it, and finding the same people who are like you, who want to be like you, but probably want something different. So what are we? This is it, an opportunity building company. Before I give you my definition about retention, I would like to use 3 key words. I'd like to use the word strategy, I'd like to use the word system, and I'd like to use the word process. Now, what am I talking about? When I talk about strategy, I'm saying we need to know what to do. That's the only strategy here. Not building and bringing money in and doing all sorts, no. Just know what to do. And then the system is use the products, share the products, share the business opportunity, and teach other people to do the same. Now, the process is you follow this every time. It's a business opportunity that all the work has been done for us. All we need to do is build by planning and showing. That's all we are. So strategy, system, and process. So we're a strategic business company because we help other people find a pathway to what they want. We're a system building company. So we don't have to seek anything. Everything has been done for us. And we're a process building company. You follow that process and you find that you'll achieve your goals. Now, the founder of a company, Rex Mon, I learned very, very quickly that what he wanted you and I to do was learn to enjoy the products, use the products, and then find which one we love the most. Replace our daily use products with forever products and teach other people to do the same. And then share the business opportunity and then teach other people to do the same. Our business is a simple, duplicable business. You must remember that word: strategy, system, process, duplicate. That's all we do. And the truth is, from what Mr. Daniel said, and I do apologize, I get so excited, I didn't even say thank you. I retract myself, and I want to say thank you so much for having me. Honestly, you can tell my passion, but I do apologize for my very bad behavior. I am very sorry. And thank you for having me, and thank you for introducing me. And I love working with you, and I love working with my fellow people as well. And so going back to the topic of the day, yes, duplicating is crucial. So I would like you to think for a moment, just before we step further, what exactly, yes, the screen is blank. What exactly are you doing that your team might be duplicating? Think about it for a moment. What exactly is it that you're doing that your team might be duplicating? And be honest, because there's a time, and I'm not starting from where I am now, I'm starting from where I was before. There was a time when I knew what I was doing, not because I wanted to do it wrong, I just didn't know what I was doing. And because I didn't know what I was doing, of course, the team wouldn't know what they were doing. So what is it that you've been doing that maybe the team are doing and they shouldn't be doing? So think about it and make a note, and you'll probably find out as we go along this evening. So today I'm going to share 8 simple tips on how to build and retain your business and keep it alive. That's what we're going to be talking about this evening. So what is retention? Retention is the ability to serve the same people. Now, I know people get really stressed out seeking new customers every month, every week, every year. But retention is simple. It's just about serving the same people over the years, providing them with good customer service, allowing them to know the honest requirements that they need or what you can offer, allowing them to know what you can offer, and also working with a company that has amazing products that we can vouch for. Good products breed good clientele. So retention is just doing the same thing over and over again with the same people so that you don't get fed up. Let me throw in something a little bit here. So our business is meant to be done in between our nooks and crannies, which means we haven't got time really to be seeking new ideas. We just need to service those people, the people that we're looking after them all the time, servicing them with the products all the time, and providing the same routine. So the first step here is going to be building intimacy with yourself and your team members. The next slide, please, Sam. Building intimacy with you and your team members. So are you intimate? Because a lot of us, most of the time, the next slide, please, Sam, if you don't mind. Most of the time, what we don't realize is that our business is a relational business. And if we don't have that intimacy with that person who we're bringing on board, it will be so difficult to build an honest relationship. What do I mean by intimacy? It's not getting into their business. It's just finding out a little bit about themselves. What do they like to do? What do they enjoy doing? What's important to them? When's their birthday? And why do you need to know all these things? What are their concerns? And you know, the way you can find out this is by you being vulnerable and sharing a little bit about yourself as well. A lot of us feel a little bit embarrassed sharing about ourselves. But you know, if you can say, well, do you know what? I actually started using this because for me, my story is simple. I started to use the products for health reasons. And because it worked, I decided to share the products with friends and family, with work colleagues, and get paid for doing so. So I've been honest. And if they want to know what the health product is or was, then I would share with them. So it's important because when you're intimate and you share and you find out, that person is relaxed enough to want to tell you a little bit about themselves. And when they tell you a little bit about themselves, you then realize that, you know, you can reach them better. So, and also their question, their responses allow you to plan. Because remember, we're in a planning business. And unless you know what they need, what they want to see happen, you can't plan their business. And you cannot use your own why to plan somebody else's why. They have to have their own why. You have to be able to identify with them and say, I understand. Yes, I see where you're coming from. And I believe that my organization can provide you with what you're coming from. So intimacy is really, really key. And be humble, be real, be genuinely interested in them, not in the money-making side of things, but really to find out who they really want to become. And then the next slide, please, Sam, is getting them to use the products almost immediately. The next slide. Thank you, Sam. Because you see, it's one thing for people to join. It's another thing for people to think that they must sell. But that's not the key. The key, because we're in a health and wellness organization, we want to familiarize ourselves with the products. We want to get to know the products. We want to get to know what the products can do for us. We want to feel the products. We want to understand the products. So it's the next slide. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. We want to get to know what the products can do. So let them understand the importance of a shop, because it actually is a shop that we've opened, a business shop that we've opened. Let them see themselves as a business owner, even though the investment might not be thousands, because ideally we shouldn't be investing more than maybe 200K for the pack or loose products. And in the UK and all over the world, I'm sure we all know that we have the starter pack. So we must let them know that what you're putting in is this, but you must try the products. This is how you can retain. They need to try the products. They need to understand the benefits of using the products, and also being able to make mental and written testimony. For instance, when I started to use the products, I instantly started to feel better. My skin started to feel better. My digestive system started to feel better. Till date, 20-something years down the line, that is my story. My skin getting better, my digestive system getting better, the feeling of wellness that I started to experience. So that has been my story. Of course, I build on that. And then, of course, let them know that they can share this with people who are close to them. And so think about retention. If you and I are happy with the products, what do? We share with other people. We share with other customers. We have a story to tell. We're not lying about it. We're just saying, guess what? This is what happened to me. And so we're sharing with people as we go along. And then the next point would be keeping, I can't say the slides, but I'll just keep going, helping them to launch their products. Now, how do you launch a new product? To keep the excitement going, there's one thing to use the products. There's another thing, thank you, ma'am. Okay, that's gone far. But there's another thing to share this product with other people. And this has got to be done within 72 hours. Please bear this in mind. It's got to be done within 72 hours. That's 3 days. Get them to put the products in place. Get them to start to look at the products. Get them to start to make notes. Get them to start to write their testimonies. Get them to start to make a list of those that they might want to experience what they're experiencing. Our business concept is so simple, but it's important that the simplicity is what you and I focus on and not the complexity of putting things in place. So encourage them to make 2 to 5 calls a day to share their excitement story with somebody. Say, hi, can you imagine? Remember, I used to complain about my digestive system. Amazing, I found something that works. And I'd like to share it with you. Where would you have time? Just get them to start to make appointments, little appointments over time on just getting people to do the things that they need to do. Results would be quick. They would start to sell. They would start to also get their investment back. One of the reasons that put a lot of people up is they're investing, but they're not making money back. And so people are concerned about this. People are worried about this. They want to make their money back. So once you get them to start to call people, share their stories, share their experiences, they would then start to make their money back and possibly even start to build a team. And this creates excitement and it also creates confidence. So it's important that we follow those. If products make sense, the business would make sense. So if the product makes sense to be using, then it would make sense to share it with other people. Process number 4, it's important to start to teach the activity of launching their products and their businesses. And so what do? Engage in business activities. It is crucial to set a plan. The plan is not rocket science. Set a plan that will work for between 30 to 90 days and engage in building these activities. And what are those? Do either a person-to-person product show. It is crucial that you open your market, your shop formally. So you can do this online or you can do this in person. Every time you go and visit somebody, take your products with you. Say, look, I started using these amazing things. I want you to have a look at them. I'm not forcing you to buy, but I want you to know what is done for me. So show them, showcase your products. Have it in your car. Have it in your handbag if you don't have a car. Have your sponsor online with you or in person with you when you're showcasing this. Share information about the Start Your Journey pack. How do you get to start this amazing opportunity using the products? Also, emphasize the 30% discount when you decide to buy, to use or buy to build a business. Also, it's important that you share your favorite products. Remember, the truth is enough. You don't have to fabricate stories. The truth is enough. If your favorite products are 10, share those 10 products religiously. Have a leaflet to give out anytime that you're there. Have samples to give out also. Have testers when you call people around, or even in your bag, you can have testers. Have testers to smell and to use. And then find out who wants to know about the business opportunity. Because this is a business, a product launch, or even you're sitting in someone's house and they're asking you questions. Always make sure you have a notepad. Don't keep it all in your head because it's not going to yield or generate any income from there. Also, try to when you're meeting with people and they're purchasing your products, always make sure that you build a relationship with them and money. Let them know that they cannot buy on credit because you don't pick products off from the company on credit. Make your diary your best friend. Make sure that everything that you do, you talk about is noted in your diary. Whatever they tell you about themselves, write it next to them so that when you next meet them, you can follow up from where you left it. And also, it is crucial. Remember, you don't have to know everything. And you can learn as you earn. That's a saying that I loved when I first started. Learn as you earn. It's crucial that you know that. And number 5, it is so important that you build a business that people can actually start to earn very, very quickly. Be honest with yourself and always remember how you started. How did you start? The beauty about Forever is Forever actually over-delivers. So you would actually earn more than you anticipated earning, but it is important that you follow through with your new business partner. Make sure that you're taking them through these 8 steps very quickly, but very patiently. I always say to many people, marry the process and divorce the outcome. What does that mean? Just keep doing the process, keep using the products, keep encouraging your team members to use the product, keep encouraging them to share the testimonies, keep encouraging them to share the business opportunity, and keep encouraging them to teach other people. So you're not focusing on the outcome, you're focusing on the process. It's important to learn to do so. And then also teach them to focus on the income making activity. It is important that they focus on these realistic things, because a lot of people start and they think they're going to make millions in a month. It's not possible, because you're still building a relationship with the people, with the products, and with the company, and with yourself. So it is crucial that you know that. Also, personal development is really key. It's important that you're honest with them. Let people know that they must actually get involved in reading books. It is crucial to let them know that. They must actually get involved in reading books. And also encourage your team members to attend team meetings. Because why? It allows them to familiarize themselves with the company. It allows them to see themselves as a company. You and I are the company. The company is just a building. You make the company, I make the company. The new person makes the company. So it is crucial for them to know that they are the company. Come to my meeting, I have a meeting, and encourage them also at the team trainings to do little trainings themselves, to tell their testimonial stories. Don't always let it be the big guys, the big boys, the big girls. Let the babies still go in. When I say babies, people who have joined recently, let them go into and let them also start to encourage themselves and invite people. 7, recognition is key. Recognition it actually, babies cry for recognition. Adults die for recognition. Everybody likes to be recognized. So think about this yourself. How do you feel when someone says thank you? So even if a team member makes a call and it didn't really work, say well done for trying. It's going to get better. Recognize them for getting no's. Recognize them for little sales. Recognize them. I had a young lady who said, I promised I would tell you if when I ever make my 4cc. She messaged us yesterday and we recognized her on the team. We said, well done. Even though she'd been in the business for so long. Yes, but she had moved to the UK and she had met and it was a different environment, but she made 4cc and we all said, well done. We also have recognitions for when people maybe talk a lot on the meetings, or maybe, just show up, just recognize people because it makes them feel good and it makes them feel important. Now, working wide and working deep. Working wide builds profit. Working deep builds security. And when you work deep, you're encouraging people from the bottom to move up and see that, they're not just there. Call everybody, make friends with everybody, know everybody, celebrate everybody. It's so crucial that we do that. And if you follow these 8 tips, I know I've gone really fast because time is of the essence, you will actually see that your business would grow because these are ways that you can keep people going. But to close, I would say consistency is the key. Do it over and over and over and over and over again, and ask yourself, am I doing the same thing? Am I using it over? Am I getting testimonies? Am I sharing my testimonies? Am I sharing the business opportunity? Am I teaching somebody to do the same? Ask yourself, and then ask yourself, Do I have a cordial relationship with my team members? When you don't see them, do you call on them? Do you find them? Or do you just remember them when you need your 4 C's to be complete? I promise you, if you actually take this as a family business, if you take your team member as a family person, and if you know them, that if you know that this is what you want to build, then you will actually build intimacy. Thank you so much. I rushed because of time. Thank you very much for allowing me. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Ma. Within 20 minutes, within 25 minutes, you dropped a lot of points. I don't know who and who was listening. I don't know who and who. I don't know what you took down, but I took down a lot of points, If the product makes sense, definitely the business will make sense. Share your favorite products. The truth is enough. Have samples and testers. Remember, you don't have to know everything before you start. Marry the process and divorce the outcome. Babies cry for recognition. Adults die for recognition. Walking wide builds the profit, while walking deep builds the security. So out of the 8 tips that we were given this evening on how to ensure that our new recruits start fast and strong, what are you taking out of it? Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. The recordings of this will be made available. The marketing team will make it available as usual. And I tell you, it's enough information dropped here this evening within 20 minutes. So, Ma, we appreciate you as always, and we know definitely we'll call you in the nearest shortest possible time, so that you can also come and share with us from your wealth of knowledge. Having said this, the next that we are going to look at, in line with this masterclass this evening, will be building a relationship. How does building a relationship help you to retain people in your team? To do this is one of us. Pastor Okamaka, I think you're there. Yes, I can see you. So Pastor Okamaka, in the next 20 to 30 minutes, will help us with the topic building a relationship, or relationship building as part of retention. Let me stop sharing this. Pastor Maka.
Good evening, CSM. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Auntie Buki. I learned a lot. Strategy, system, process, and make sure it's duplicable. I would love to share my screen. Okay, the host disabled it. I just want to build on what we already learned from her. Thank you so much, everyone, for being online today. Thank you, CSM. Really grateful. Please, can the host disable? All right, allow me to share my screen. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to go, I won't go too fast, but I hope I'll be able to do justice. Everything I'm going to share, I believe there are things we already know. I don't have any, I'm not a final authority on this, but I'm just going to share the things that have worked for me over the years. Okay, so we're still talking about retention. If you look at this picture, you see somebody who is standing on a platform, and you see a magnet. So anytime you think about retention, think about a magnet. Think about you as a person attracting people to yourself. Now, after you've attracted them to yourself, because people buy people first before they buy anything, buy the product, buy the business, they are buying you first. Okay, so think about the fact that you have gotten people to join you. Now, how do you keep them? You don't want to magnet people. You don't want to attract people. And as they come, the closer they get, the faster they move. You want to reduce the attrition rate in your business. I want to reduce the attrition rate in my business. And I believe it all starts with what I call a retention mindset. if we can work on our mindsets, then the activities will follow, the right mindset. This is a Chinese proverb. It said, if I want 1 year of prosperity, I should grow grain. If I want 10 years of prosperity, I should grow trees. But if I want 100 years of prosperity, then I need to grow people. So now in having a retention mindset, we have to be people who see people as people. You don't see your team members as case credits. You don't see them as products. You see them as people. You see them as people with feelings, people with purpose, people with plans, people with a reason why they are partnering with you. You have to be a team player. And then your mindset should be a we mindset, not a me mindset. The minute you have a me, it's all about me, what I want to gain, what I want to achieve, you won't be able to carry people for long. But if you have that mindset of we, what can we do? Where can we go? How far can we go? When you think win-win, then you will attract them, but you will also keep them. All right. Now, another thing we need to understand is that a network is a platform for leveraging and exchange of value. When people join your business, they expect to get something from you. You expect to get something from them. The minute we stop exchanging value, then the relationship cuts off. We're looking at relationship building now. When people come into your business, there's something they want. There's something you want. Everybody has what they want. In fact, our slogan now is what matters most to you. So everybody has, what really matters to them. And they're partnering with you. They want to achieve what matters to them. So we must be conscious of the fact that we must have value to exchange constantly. So I always ask myself, on a regular basis, what am I bringing to the table? What are my team members bringing to the table? It's not what I brought yesterday. It's not what I brought day before yesterday. It's what am I constantly bringing? All right. I want to retain my team members. You must become a leader, whether you're a supervisor, whether you're an assistant supervisor. The fact that you have, when you're talking about retention means that you have people in your business. The people could be consumers, they could be your customers, they could be your retail customers, they could be your, internal customers, they could be your smart consumers, they could be your team members, your downlines. But for you to retain, you have people. Now, those people that you have with you, you must try and be one step ahead at any given time, whether it's product information, whether it's the business understanding, whatever it is, you have to develop yourself. Constant personal development is very important because people need to look up to you to remain around you. So if I want to attract people to myself, something made them come, whether I use the products and the products worked for me, or I'm building a business and I'm using the products and the business is helping me, it's helping me change my life. They've joined me, but I must be exchanging something. I must be giving them something that will make them want to stay with me. So I'm saying here, you must be an active magnet. Look at yourself. Am I an active magnet or have I become redundant? If your team members are not achieving, if they're not getting better, if they're not improving in various areas of their life because of their relationship with you, you know what? There won't be any attachment. There won't be any loyalty. If all I get from my upline or my team member is products, you know what? People can walk into any shop and get product. People can buy product anywhere. But there must be a reason why the customer you have that gets products from you refuses to buy products from any other place. They want to get it via you. And that's where the relationship comes in. That's where the loyalty comes in. So I must be delivering value that makes them get better, get better in their knowledge, get better in whatever it is that has to do with their life. So this is a nutshell, is what I call the retention mindset. Now we're going to look at 6 major things when you talk about retention, for better retention. I believe that every one of us here, we are retaining team members to some extent, but we want to retain them better. I want to do better. I want to, I've not gotten to the end of what I want. I want to do better. So when we look at retention, we're looking at community. We're looking at communication, engagement, recognition, respect, and loyalty. So the first thing is this. You and I need to build a community with shared purpose. Everyone that joins you, like I said, they join you because of something. When I started the business, I came in because I wanted residual income. In fact, that was what I caught. That was what I caught when I joined the business, residual income. I wanted income that is stable over time. But you know what? As I came into the business, okay, I got to know about the products. I had a health challenge when I was looking for money. But you know what? My focus at that point was income. But as I came into the business, I found out that, my God, they have products that can help my health. So I started using products that helped my health, helped my weight. So it was an amazing opportunity for me because I could get the health and I would still get my residual income. That was me. Now, the people that joined my business, some of them are not interested in residual because I am older than a lot of my team members. So what is driving me, or what was driving me, wasn't really driving them. For them, retirement looked very far. So I can't, you can't impose what you want on your team members. And if I'm just driving what I want, I will lose a lot of them. So what do? You have to have a community. You have a shared purpose. I can't say, okay, I am here for residual income, but I need to know what they need. And I have to find a way to integrate what they need into what I need. And that's what all of us, we need to do in our businesses. Find out what your team members need. Have planning sessions with them. This is the beginning of a new year. Have you had sessions with individual team members that are aiming for something? Everybody is not on the same page at every time. Some people are taking some time out. Some people are on the go right now. Find a way to carry everybody along, but find out what they want. So you build a community. Everybody should have a purpose. They should have something they are pursuing. By the time you know what they are pursuing, find a way to marry it with yours or to integrate it with yours. This will help you reduce the attrition rates. I can promise you that. If you find a way to have shared purpose, and every year, discover what you people want for the new year. This is 2023. What do you want as a team for the new year? What do you want as an individual for the new year? Once people know you have their interest at heart, you're going to reduce downline turnover. For some of us, I have a lot of names in my business that they're not doing anything. Okay, they are not doing anything, but they are still there. The minute they want to do something, they call me. I have somebody that just called me last year. Why? I try to keep in touch. I have what I do on my WhatsApp. I keep in touch with them. I can send prayers. There are different things you do. Some people are just not ready at this point. Some people join my business because of health. They've gotten what they want health-wise. For now, they don't need any other thing, but they are still there. They are still in my network. I keep in touch with them. Try to keep in touch with your team members. Find out what they want. Find out what you want and try to integrate it. All right. Have what we call retention strategies. We'll look at a few of them. Then the next thing is communication and engagement. I've already mentioned what I try to do. Keep contact. It's not easy to keep contact with everybody, but you have to make an effort. Try and make an effort. Get people involved. Talk with your team members. Don't take things personally. I had to get to the point where I don't take things personally as much as possible. Everybody can get upset. And then in the team, we're a family, we can quarrel, we can make up. But I love people expressing themselves. I'm not comfortable when people keep things inside. When people in your team are keeping things inside, I can promise you they are telling somebody else. And when they tell somebody else, it becomes gossip. And they will not get exactly what they want, because when it comes back to you, you won't be happy. So it's important that we create a platform that everybody has that sense of belonging and has that confidence that, okay, if I express my opinion, if I express my displeasure about something, it won't be taken personally. So we need to look at how do we communicate and engage people so we have longevity in our team. You want to build your business for a long haul. You don't want to have business that, you're starting now and after a while you won't see the business again. Auntie Buki said, walk wide and walk deep. Yes, you have to build wide, because building wide increases your earnings. You want to earn very well in the business, build wide. But as you're building wide, you need to build deep, because building deep strengthens your business and then it ensures that longevity. So how do I ensure longevity in my team? Find a way to have competition within your team, very healthy, not aggressive competition. Bring up things that kind of engenders very comfortable, or what I say, not aggressive competition, healthy one within your customers. Give targets, do something that keeps that energy within your team. All right, foster a positive work environment. From time to time, find a way to bond. In my team, we travel a lot. We travel together. That is one of the things that has kept us together. Now, of course, when you travel together, I'm sure Vicky saw what happened in January when we traveled. It's not easy to travel with your team, but you know what? After every experience of traveling, you bond. You get closer. You get to know them better. I do this with my family. One of the reasons why we try to travel as family as often as we can, it's not too often. I know that for some people, the money Pastor Maka spends when traveling with her family, they can use it to buy land and build a house. You know, every one of us, we have what is very important to us. But for me, I know that, you know, we have the children with us for a certain number of years. And after that, they're on their own. And then it will just be me and my husband. So what we try to do is, from time to we travel together. Why do we do that? When you travel with your children, you are forced to stay either in an apartment that maybe people have 2 rooms, or you stay in your friend's house, and people are forced to stay together. Unlike when you're in your house and everybody has their room, everybody closes their door, you don't know what they are doing. But when you're forced to stay in a hotel room or 2 rooms, you get to know your children more. Okay, you get to see the negatives, you get to see the positives, you know, you put rub shoulder and frown and all of that, but you get to know yourselves. And that's the same thing that happens to us as a team. When you travel as a team, you get to know yourselves. You get to know where some people are hurting. Some of the things that I had to make changes in my business, I got to know when we travel. Because somehow when we travel, we kind of relax our guard, and you start hearing some comments that will make you come back and make some changes. So try to find that positive, you know, find the experience that would work for your people. Provide opportunities for growth and development. Find out what level your team members are at, and then within your own team, try and have, we do incentives. What can make people even go just a little bit higher, a little step higher? You know, show appreciation for your team's efforts. One of the things, you know, we talked about in Ghana is this. When I joined Forever in 2008, we had then Super Rally. It's etched in my brain. At that point, even if you do 250cc in a year, you were a winner. You were a qualifier for Super Rally. You could get 1 rally ticket. You do 500, you get 2 rally tickets. Do 750, you get 1 night accommodation. 1,000, 3 nights, then 1,500, all expenses paid. So people had different levels that they could push themselves. Now, when we started doing Global Rally after Hawaii, it changed. So some people that do 700cc in a year end up feeling like failures because they didn't get the 1.5. And I needed that mindset changed in my team. I didn't want people feel that, you know, feeling that they were not achievers because they didn't achieve that, you know, highest level. So we had to find things within the team so that as long as people have made effort in a year, they are qualifiers at different levels. Okay, so that's one of the ideas we had to implement in the team. People, once you do 250cc in a year in my team, you are a qualifier. For me, you're qualified to travel. Whether you have to buy your ticket or not, you're qualified because that is how it was when I came into the business. So find a way to applaud people for whatever efforts that they make. Okay, then the next thing is this: you can have everything. We know this quote by Zig Ziglar. We quote it a lot, but you know, we need to look at how do we implement it in our businesses. What do we do? So you can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people achieve what they want. So for me, build that, you know, supportive, collaborative environment. Remember when we started, I said this: find what you want, find what they want, and marry them. You know, you could be targeting Global Rally, and somebody else is targeting Eagle Manager. Another person could be targeting becoming a manager. Another person is targeting supervisor. Find a way to integrate all those targets and work simultaneously. One of the things I noticed that happens a lot in Forever is that I can decide, no, I want to build my business at my own pace, at my own time. And I'm in a team. And then this other person builds their own thing at their own pace, at their own time. The truth of the matter is that if all of us are building, in quote, what I call personally scattered business, but that's my personal opinion. Whatever it is we do, Forever gains. Any case credit that comes in from your business, Forever gains. But Forever has given us marketing plan. They've given us, you know, marketing plan, showed us, given us the company policy. And we have pattern that if my case credit comes in a particular pattern, I get my bonus, I get the products, I also get additional benefits. So I am pro incentive. Incentive is not the reason to build your business. Absolutely not. For me, incentive is the extra reason. Is the extra reason why, the additional reason why I should do what I really should do in the first place. So what we do as a team is this. We look out for every incentive. But when we're pursuing those incentives, somebody might look at us and say, oh, they are pursuing yellow box. It's not the box. It's not the water bottle. It's not anything. It's who we become in pursuing it. And by the time you're pursuing several incentives, they all add up. There's something we're looking for at the end of the year. But because we're looking for that at the end of the year, we are pursuing several things that add up, add up, add up. Before you know it, everybody in your business is a winner. But they're all winners at different levels, winners of different things. That's the idea, or that's the collaborative effort I'm talking about. Okay, it's not that I never say, come, let us work on Kaplan. We can't work on Kaplan. If we all work on Kaplan, only one person is speaking the Kaplan. Kaplan might be my plan. You know, I might be looking at working on the end incentive in the next 3 months. So what do? I find out who else wants something within the next 3 months. And once I find out what they want within the next 3 months, what do? I integrate what they want within what I want. So we don't impose targets on anybody. We don't. We try to marry what they want with what we want. So I say here, don't be a lone ranger. Don't be somebody who every time in your team, you are being clapped for. Even when you look at clapping, it takes 2 hands to clap. You can't clap for yourself alone. I know one of the things we got during the global rally at home is the yellow hand clapping. Okay, that's just an artificial thing. For you to clap, you need 2 hands. Don't be the one in your team that every time people are applauding you. Eventually, it's going to breed envy. It's going to breed bitterness in your team. Everybody is good at something. Some of us are better at planning. Some of us are better at strategizing. Some of us are better at the road work, going out there to do all the physical work. Let us integrate whatever we are good at. For me, I'm a very deep thinker. I do more mental work than physical work. Somebody might look at me and say, Pastor Maka is not working. Well, I do more of the thinking side, okay? But I have team members that are, my God, they are amazing. They are solid recruiters. They can recruit anybody at any time. I have those that retail. They are dynamic retailers. But I am a thinker. So what do? We find out whatever you're good at, we try to integrate it and make sure that we're all benefiting from each other. You benefit from my strategies. I benefit from your retailing because we're working together. So let's all try to, work. I call it working simultaneously. Not that you're not doing what I'm doing, but whatever it is you're doing, can we all get along? Can we all work together at the same time so that everybody achieves something at their own level? And you, the upline, you achieve something bigger. So if you look at this picture, everybody's getting something. That's my idea about incentives. Okay, they are the extra reason why. And Tibuki also mentioned recognition and rewards. It's very, very important. If one of the reasons why we pursue the local incentives, let me give you an idea. Some of the local incentives I get, it's not for me. When a mug comes, a pen comes, and it's not, I work on it to collect it because I have clients, I have customers, that are asking me, what souvenir are you giving me this year? I've bought things for how much? One particular year, I think it was 2 years ago, I had a customer that sent me a message and she was very upset. She said, we don't know how to give gifts in our company. She's in the business, or rather she's an assistant supervisor, but she's just a consumer. And she said, Madam, I have articulated everything I've bought this year. And I've bought products worth ₦1 million. My God, I was shocked because I didn't even know it was up to that. And she said, what is the souvenir you're giving me from the company this year? There's no way I'm going to go to Forever and demand a souvenir. But you know what? All those things I picked, I qualified for, the cup, the this, the that, the pen, those are the things I give to my customers. I give to the umbrellas. I give it to them. Okay, so make sure that you yourself, you qualify for incentives so that you can use them for recognition. Recognize people within your team. Apart from the success day and all that, we're going for global rally, they are doing the recognition. Forever as a company in Nigeria, they're doing the recognition. What recognition do you do in your business? Plan it. You should have time out and then recognize people, recognize their efforts, and not just recognition. I know that sometimes you can tell somebody, applaud the person, oh my God, you've done so well, but I also like rewards. You know, it's, you know, people have some keepsake for what they have done. They have, the office I use, I have different plaques. I have things. When I go for, if I right now, they know me, so they don't ask me for some things. When I go for before now, when we go for visa, you know, visa, want to go for US visa. If you see all my forever awards, all those awards, I just carry and dump on them. In fact, by the time they just return it to me. Those are things that people want to see, whether it's the paper awards or the physical awards, they want it. So look at your business. Who are your A players? You know, who are your superstars? The superstars don't have to be people that are doing so that they are doing the gigantic work. No, like I said before, anybody who does 250cc in my business in a year is a superstar, because according to Forever, when I joined, 250 was a global rally, a super rally qualifier. Anybody who is 4 case credit active throughout the year is a superstar by my own recognition. They are superstars. So find out the people who are superstars in the business, those who do the job you need and plus more. They do what they're supposed to do and do more. Okay, find, you know, look at those that fit into your culture, your own organization, your own business. Every business, you should have your team philosophy, you should have your team culture. You know, you're a tribe. What's your tribe culture? What's your team culture? Find out what it is. Don't look at the next person. For me, traveling is my team culture. Some people question it, but I know, my God, we know what traveling has done for our team. We know what traveling has done for our team. So, but you don't have to copy another person's culture. Find your own culture and, you know, work on that. I'm rounding up now, all right? Look at your A players again. They are the ones you can depend on. They are those people you know that no matter what, they will do their 4, they will do their 12, they will do their, whatever it is. You need to recognize, you need to applaud them, find a way to, you know, give them your own rewards for whatever it is you do. Some of the travels we do, we offer reward for the travel incentive is a reward for hard work. Some people in your business, they've been working every year for the past 8 years. They have never qualified for Global Rally. But the Global Rally you've been qualifying for, they were key players in it. What did you do for them? You're not the company, but you know what? You are the company. You are the CEO of your own organization. So what reward are you giving your own team members? All right? Lead by example. Whatever it is that you want people to do in your business, you should do it first. The picture up here is just for marketing. We're going out to do marketing. We're going to share flyers. And a lot of people here, they're assistant supervisors, they are supervisors. I have to come out. I bring out my own flyers. We go out. Let them have that sense of belonging. That is not only when you're doing the big things, you know, lead by example. Every single incentive the company brings out, I work on it. And once I've done my own, I take a picture and it is posted. So once I do it, they believe they should do it. So lead by example as a leader, because you want them with you. Majority of my team members have remained with me in the business from the day we started. I know that a lot of us know Pastor Pat. She's online right now. We started business together and we've been together in the business. I know that when I come to Lagos, they ask me, where is your sister? Okay. My younger sister has been, in fact, we have people who have been with us since we started. And a lot of people that you're seeing here, from the day they started, they have been with us. Some people have left, we know that, but we have kept more than those who have gone. There's no way you're going to stop, you know, everybody from, stop some people from leaving, but you want to reduce it. So how do you keep them? Keep them engaged. Always have what you're working on at every given time. If every year you're the only one qualifying, your team members will come into the new year and they feel, okay, it's high again. There's no point. There's just no point bothering. But if every year there's something for them to also reach for, you know what? They are engaged, they stay. Keep them challenged. Always encourage them to, push themselves. Call them, tell them what you believe. As a leader, you see farther than they are seeing. A lot of my team members that work on something, what happens? I look at their business and I call one-on-one and I tell them, you know what, as I'm seeing so you can work on this. Maybe at the time I'm telling them, they're not seeing it, but I am telling them you can do it. I believe in you. You set a goal that forces you to become more than who you are right now. I always love this quote by Jim Rohn. He said, it's not what I am paid for what I do, but what I become, who I become by what I do. And that's a philosophy I operate by. When I pursue a target, it's not so much what I achieve or what I am paid, what the bonuses I am paid. No, it's who I have become. That one, nobody can take it away from me. Keep them connected. Don't allow your team members to be more closer to other people. I know it's a big forever family, but you want to keep them connected. They are your team members. They are your family. They are your business. Let them be connected to you. All right. So in conclusion, what do you do to keep your team members happy? We have different times. In fact, this year we've not had our outing. We're already, I know we have already started talking about it. Find a way to always bond on a yearly basis. If possible, more than once a year. Find a way. There's no way you can make people happy. Or happiness is your own choice, but create the environment that and remind everyone in your team, we can't do this business if we're sad. We need to be happy. We need to be upbeat. Forever is an amazing, amazing opportunity. It's a business that can change your life, change the history of your family, change a lot of things. And we want it to change it for everybody, not for some people, for all of us. We want all of us to do well, every one of us. We want all of us to travel. We want all of us to pick cars. In our team, I know that at some point we had the highest physical cars in Forever before I know the fast track people in Lagos. But you know what? In our business, we have the people that never had international passport when they joined our business. But right now, those international passports have been stamped 8 times, 9 times. Exposure. We have brand new cars in our team. You know that we have the milestones because we say we want it. We, not I. I don't want a situation where I am always qualifying for this. Let us. All right. So communicate openly and frequently. When we came back from Abu Dhabi last year, from Abu Dhabi, right there in Abu Dhabi, I turned to Franca and I said, I'm going for Eagle. She said, I'm going for Eagle. The minute we came back to Nigeria, we had a team meeting and I told it openly to my team, I'm going for Eagle. Who is going with me? Keep the communication open. If it works out, fine. If it doesn't work out, no problem. There's nothing, it's not everything you want to work on that works out. But aim for it, go for it, and keep it open. Don't hide it. That's me. Oh, well, that's me personally. I don't know. Okay, offer opportunities for growth. So when I said, who wants to go Eagle? I want to go Eagle. And I need at least one manager to go Eagle with. So anybody who is ready to grow, let me know. All right. And I had those that came forth and said, okay, me, I'm ready. That's opportunity for growth. Anytime you push an incentive, it is an opportunity for growth. It's not the incentive. Remember, the incentive is the extra reason why, not the reason why. All right. Show appreciation. Promote healthy work-life balance. Or it's not all about work. Like Auntie Buki said, birthdays, do we recognize it? Do we find, we have a platform even for 50 years and above. Find a way to recognize your team. Find a way to make people happy if you can, whatever it is you can do. Offer competitive compensation and benefits. So how do you increase retention as we close? Number one, responsibility. Individuals want opportunities to develop at work. So like I said, some people in our team, they are amazing when it comes to recruiting. Some people are that they can retail. Some people are good. I'm okay with team building. Some people are fantastic with training. They can train on products. Find where people are good. Give responsibility. Once you give responsibility, there's this sense of accomplishment. There's this confidence that comes upon your team members, and you want everyone in your team confident. You want them. You don't want it to feel as if it's just some people. Respect. Let's respect people. Don't talk to your team members anyhow. You know, when you look at the way our business is structured, there's some people that, believe you me, if you remove Forever, there's no place for you and them to meet. No basis. I'm telling you, there are people that are big people in their church, senior leaders in their church. There are people, the kind of companies they have. If you want to go and apply for a regular job, they won't see you. Their security man will not allow you. And they're in your business. You don't talk to them anyhow. Let's learn how to talk to people. Let's learn how to respect people. All right. Appreciate them. The fact that they are part of your business. They might not understand Forever marketing plan. They might not understand the grammar in company policy. Company policy for me is for lawyers. They might not understand all those grammar. But you know what? In their own sphere of life, they are excelling. So because they are, you know, you're privileged to have them in your team, you don't treat them anyhow. Because you're a manager and the assistant supervisors in your business. If you treat them anyhow, they will leave. Let's learn how to respect people. And then return sharing. Believe you me, this return sharing is different from reward. When you all achieve something, Everybody needs to win. If all of us win, then we are all sharing the returns in the business. I can promise you, I know how much I would earn as an individual if I was not supporting my team members. All those bonuses will come to me. I am very, very much aware. But you know what? Instead of me to earn all that money, build that house in 2 years, I would rather the income spreads to everybody and I build that house in 10 years. I will have a better sense of accomplishment as a person because my life has affected other people. That's my own philosophy. So when you look at yourself, make sure that your business, everybody is winning. Everybody. All right. Extra benefits is the rewards. If you travel, if you have anything, souvenirs to buy for your team members, do that. It's good. Relaxation time could be your traveling. It could be your team going out for lunch, for dinner, whatever it is. Thank you very, very much. I don't know whether I kept my time. Thank you, CSM. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I tried.
Okay, Pastor Maka, thank you so much. I know you have a lot when it comes to relationship building. I kept saying time up, check. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for preparing these amazing presentations and for sharing it with all of us this evening. I know we have learned a lot. I have a handful of points that I noted here. See people as people, not as case credit. This is very important to even me. See people as people and not as case credits. It's important we learn how to do this. That the magnet is always active. If the magnet is not active, then it ceases to be won. You have to keep in touch with your team members, communicate and engage. Communicate and engage. This is key. Incentives are the extra reasons why you build the business. Pastor Maka, thank you for saying this. Incentive is the extra reason, not the main reason why you build the business. Because a lot of people will come to see and say, CSM, until you give incentive, I will not do my business. It's the extra reason why you do your business. What is your team? What did I say? Okay, what's your team culture? Are there something culture? If you can remind us, that's something you just talked about. Okay, what's your team retention culture? I think retention culture or something. Now, always have what you are working on. This is key. Always have what you are working on. I know one or two teams that always have something they are working on, and those teams are always together. Communicate openly and frequently. Please and please, this is key to me. Don't come to CSM. Communicate openly and frequently. Openly and frequently. If your team leader is not, if you're not happy with her, go to her and tell her. Let her know. Don't come to CSM and be reporting all the time. Go to her and tell her. That will help the relationship. It will help strengthen the relationship. Offer opportunities for growth, and most importantly, we have to be responsible. We have to respect people. We have to show empathy, and I mean, there are so many things that she listed there. Thank you so much, Pastor Maka, for this. Please and please, I sent this earlier. If you have your question, send it to the Q&A section. We'll take the questions after. That's why we're rushing, so that we can have like 20 minutes to address all the questions that we'll have this evening. Okay, thank you so much. We've had 2 presentations so far from our panelists. The last presentation we're going to take this night is a concept that is very, very important, a concept that we all face every month. Something we want to be part of us, that is building a 4CC culture. And to help us do this is, I always call her Mommy Rose. Mommy Rose, because if you look at her business, she has built a very strong business, and her business, I mean, you will hear it from her almost she's among the first to do her 4cc every month. I don't know how she does it. So listen to her as she would take the next 20 minutes to take us through building a 4cc culture. Mommy Rose, can we have you?
I don't know.
Mike, can you help us share the screen?
I'm sharing it. I'm
Okay.
sharing it already.
Okay. Good morning, good evening, everybody, wherever you are joining for my fellow FBOs. My name is Rose Oreke. I'm a retired accountant. I spent 37 years in the corporate world. I'm now a supervisor with a noble and life-changing company, Forever Living Products. I'm very, very grateful for this singular honor given to me to address other FBOs, to share my tips and strategies of how I built a consistent 4cc business. I'm very grateful. We all have our stories of why we joined Forever. Could be lifestyle, self-development, pension, you name it. But mine was none of the above. I came to Forever because of very poor health caused by my life-threatening congenital abnormalities of kidneys and colon problem. By the special grace of God, my next birthday, I'll be 78 and have never done dialysis. Also, I'm still on my feet instead of in a wheelchair. This has been possible because of our amazing Forever Living products that I use consistently. This lifestyle not only stabilized me, but also has helped to improve my health and the quality of my lifestyle in general. With my health history, it is very important to me that I do my business according to our company's guidelines to ensure I generate enough income for my products. I don't want to go back where I'm coming from. And I don't want to be a burden to myself or and my loved ones in future. So using Forever products is very, very important for me. This has helped me to manage my health challenges effectively in a natural way. The desire to help others with different challenges, health or finance, also is part of my passion. The passion to support the less privileged, I also desire that. From day one of joining Forever, I understood that without building my business the right way, I wouldn't be able to achieve my goals of maintaining good health while helping and supporting others to achieve their own. Having armed myself with these aforementioned truths, I made up my mind to build my business correctly by focusing on the 4cc factor, which is the foundation of a stable business on a compensation plan. I made up my mind is the salient point of my last statement. Because if I made up my mind, that means I've internalized it. That means my subconscious is aware of it. And because of that, I can focus on my business. I can be committed to my business, and I can do a little more every day. But if I did not internalize the fact that I want to build a 460 success factor, it will be anyhow. I will not be able to focus the way I'm focusing. My success philosophy: have a positive mindset. That is, I can make it, I can do it attitude. Detoxify my mind and your mind of any negativity. Your mind is either your best friend or your worst enemy. Remember that we attract what we think of most. If we always thinking of negativity, only negative things will be coming to us. But if we realize that in every situation, no matter how bleak, there is always a silver lining. In my old age, I now realize there's nothing that is by accident in life. Everything is sent to your way to make you grow if you have the patience to look objectively with an open mind. That open mind is very important for all of us. Never give up on myself or the process. Forever Process has worked for over 40 years. I will have patience and learn that process. Because if others are using that process and doing well, and I'm not doing well, there's something I'm doing wrong. So I should try to follow that process until I achieve what I want to achieve. Have a growth mindset, achiever's mindset. Always give room for expansion and learning new skills and strategies. I do a little more each day. I'm committed to my goals. I do regular self-assessment and evaluation. If I don't tell myself the truth, who will? Nobody. So if I'm not getting the desired results I want, I'll re-strategize. I carry my team along. Of course, those who are ready and willing to be carried along. In other words, I'll be there for them. I seek counsel when necessary from my upline. Never stop learning. When we stop learning, our brain starts dying. Learning is very important. Everything we know we have learned. We should never stop learning. I push myself to attend trainings, online or offline, as frequently as possible. I always have a plan for every month. What do I want to achieve? I would draw up and find out how many CCs I need. And I divide this CC months, weeks, days. And I always make sure I have a to-do list for my daily activities. That helps me to concentrate. My 4CC active, no matter what, I must get. It's non-negotiable. My 4CC active, I have made up my mind, it must be done. So it's non-negotiable. I build a good relationship with my clients by being sure I am there for them. And I add value to their lives beyond my forever business. I teach them basic things of how to eat, exercises to do, other ways they can help themselves. This has made me one of their preferred Many of my preferred customers today, my clients and my friends, because they know I'm ready to broaden their knowledge to know how to take care of themselves. I serve more than I am paid. I recruit 2 to 3 preferred customers every month. I follow up on my recruits and customers after a sale to help them form the habit of taking their Forever products correctly to achieve their desired result, the results we have promised them. If they don't take the products correctly, that result may never materialize. Once this is achieved, you become invaluable to them. Also, I recruit 1 FBO, a business builder, every month. Our monthly plan. It helps me to ensure that I am 4CC compliant every single month. Write down your monthly plan. Internalize it. It helps to focus. And if you want to follow up and support by knowing whether you are achieving the plan you have set for yourself, if it is not written down, you'll find that other things along the way during the month will totally make you you will not focus the way you are supposed to do. Follow up and support my existing clients and new customers. Follow up and support my business partners, my team members. I make at least 10 calls every day. I make a minimum of 10 new contact friends online, offline, weekly. I reconnect with 5 old prospects every day because I don't have the strength anymore to go around for contact marketing, but I have old contact marketing books, notes that I've kept, and I'm going through them and using them to revive my business. I do 2 one-on-one every week. These aforementioned activities I focus on consistently and committedly while I divorce my mind from the outcome. With this mindset, I have come to discover that the right people will eventually emerge and the desired result will be achieved. I hope and pray I've added a little value in my little way. Never quit on your dreams. Never give up on yourself. Always have I can attitude. Always have a growth mindset. Always give room for expansion. Thank you for listening. See you at the top. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much, ma. I don't know how many of us, those that are not in Port Harcourt, I don't know how many of us know Mommy Rose. I don't know how many of us know her. I know the people of Port Harcourt, and you see her in the meetings all the time. There's no time we'll have a meeting in Port Harcourt that she will not see. You must see her there. She will come. She will come. So that was why when I looked at our figures, and I mean, it's very easy for you to call a manager to give a presentation on the 4CC culture. It's very easy. Very easy. However, when you have a non-manager give you a presentation on building a 4CC culture, I tell you, you will know that the person is actually doing it. And I can tell you, if you know her business, stories of managers, her business is stronger than that of some managers. And is consistent. So you can proudly say that Mommy Rose she has a strong supervisor business. She has a strong and healthy supervisor business. Now let's look at some of the points that she dropped for us. What are some of the points that she dropped for us? She said, build your business correctly. Build your business correctly. And for you to do this, the first thing is make up your mind. You don't need to, if you're either here or you're not here. Make up your mind, decide whether you want to do this business or not. She said, do a little more every day. She does a little more every day. Be focused. Have a positive mindset. Detoxify your mind from any negative thoughts. Have a growth mindset, an achiever's mindset. Have a regular self-assessment and tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. You need to assess yourself and tell yourself the truth. I love this one. She said, seek counsel when necessary. Seek counsel when necessary. Never stop learning. Have a plan each month and divide this plan into daily, weekly, and monthly plans. 4cc for her is non-negotiable. Serve more than you are paid. All our speakers have talked about this today. Serve more than you are paid. It's all about value, guys. It's all about value. What are you bringing to the table? She recruits 2 to 3 preferred customers every month. If you were in a masterclass last month, I mean, all the panelists talked about this. The importance of recruiting every month. Because retention, you don't know what people will do, but if you are sure that you can recruit, then definitely you'll be able to build a stable business. Then follow up. These are the points that she dropped for us. If you didn't get some of the points, I want to say a very, very, very big thank you to you. And also, Mike, thank you for supporting her to get this point out so that we can all learn from her. From my end here, this is the last presentation we have today. Do we have questions? Let's go to questions because this is a masterclass. Let's go to questions. All my panelists are still available. Let's go to questions. Do we have any question? I don't have any question on the Q&A section. I said if you have a question, let's have it on the Q&A section. If you don't, you can just okay, whether I can take it live. I wanted to avoid distractions from, okay, fine. If you have any question, you can raise your virtual hand up so that I can allow you to talk. Okay, I have a question, Stephen. Okay, Stephen, can we get your question, Stephen?
All right. Excellent evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can all hear you.
All right. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And basically, I want to ask a question from Mommy Rose on the 4cc retention. That all the point that she has made, does it mean that she will now go back to those things that she has written every day and able to look at it that follow up those strategies that she has placed on ground? How does she, because she told us that not minding the result. That means how does she goes into those things every day and to get such a result? Because I can see the enormous of the consistency in her reaching out, and she has.
So Stephen, what's the question? What's the question?
The question is basically that how did she the level of consistency? How did she come to stabilize herself with that level of consistency in achieving this?
Okay, so your question is, how did she build that level of consistency?
Yes.
Is that a question?
Exactly.
Okay, Mommy Rose.
Yes.
We have a question from Stephen. From all the activities that you've presented, Stephen wants to know, how did you build that level of consistency?
Remember, I said that I made up my mind to do my business correctly. If you have the challenges I have, I want to make sure I'm making the money to buy the products that I use.
I love that.
I don't want to go back to where I'm coming from, and I don't want to be a burden to myself nor my loved ones in future. I want to have a life all the way. That alone is my driving force. So I must do what I must do every day. If I have a to-do list, I've been using a to-do list over 30-something years. I prioritize my activities of the day. Anyone I couldn't achieve that day, I'll transfer to the following day. I do more every day. And I'll start the ones that came from yesterday before I even start the program for the day. That's how I work.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. That was a point you just dropped, and I want to also emphasize on that point, that you always put in your best so that whatever you earn from the business can pay for the product. That's a very, very good driving force to have. Stephen, if you have met Mommy Rose before, you will understand. But if you've not met her, you won't really understand. If you know her story, you will understand. So there's a lot of product that she is using. So to get this product, she has to do this so that she doesn't serve as a burden. You heard her again. She doesn't want to serve as a burden to her family. She doesn't want to serve as a burden to her relative. She wants to still remain healthy. She is 78. And I tell you, in one of our meetings in Port Harcourt, she was on heels and I saw those shoes and she was dancing on those shoes. I tell you, in fact, Stephen, maybe I need to send you to Port Harcourt. If you send it to Port Harcourt, you will understand. Now we have Timothy, your hand is up. Timothy, can we hear you? Timothy Ekong. Timothy, you can unmute your mic if you want to speak. Timothy. Okay, Timothy is not ready for us. Do we have any other question? Okay, so Timothy, so I need to bring your hand down. Do we have any other?
Yes, hello, Mommy Rose. Mommy Rose, are you on ground? Hello, ma.
Stephen.
All right, ma. How do you manage the offline and sidelines vision with your own? How do you that they don't interfere with your vision? Your offline and the sideline. How do you marry them and your own vision?
Sorry, come again.
I said, how do you manage your offline, your sideline, and your own vision? How do you manage all those things together to get your forces?
We actually do volume mapping every month. When we know, we set targets. I set my personal targets. I have to determine how we get the target I've set. And I'll do volume mapping. We all in my section, we all do volume mapping. So I can know how and where I should be going, including what I'm going to use myself. And we strategize and we talk about it. We assess ourselves. Every Monday, we do assessment, we strategize. How far are we going? So we work together also. But that volume mapping helps a lot because it helps you to also focus on where to get what you said you are going to have for the month. Where will you get there for? Our first emphasis is to try and get our 4CC from new recruits. from new recruits, so that before we even start looking at our old customers who are repeat buyers.
Wow, Mommy, thank you so much, Stephen. I would recommend you attend one of the fast start trainings. That will help you so that you have a proper grasp of what to do and how to grow. Do we have any other question? Okay, it's like we don't have any other question. Let me check the question charts to see. Okay, like I said earlier, the recordings will be made available to everybody. That's not a problem. There's a question here. As supervisors, how much in Naira is your 4cc monthly, ma? As supervisor, how much in Naira? I recommend you come to one of the trainings. If you come to one of the trainings or you meet your upline, definitely this question you will get to know. You will get to know. There are so many ways you can do your 4cc. And depending on how the 4cc is done, that is what determines how much your either your profits or your bonus will be. So it's not constant. It's a function of how it's done. So I will still recommend what's the name now? Wanwa. I'll still recommend that Olu Joseph, you need to be part of the faster trainings. When you are part of the faster trainings, you will get more from that. This is a masterclass. Which of the social media do you use, ma? There are so many social media pages out there. I will also want you to use what works for you. What will work for Mommy Rose might not be what will work for you. Do we have any other question? I have attended several online trainings and meetings, but I have never received the recordings. Then you are not part of the group. If you're part of the groups, our groups, definitely you can't say you have not received. They are not sent to people individually. They are sent to the groups for people to view. I'm trying to check all the places. How can I be part of the group? Send your phone number to marketing. You can send your phone number here you can see the host, FLPNG marketing. If you drop your number there, they will add it to the group. That is how you can be part of the group. Don't send it to everybody. I say send to FLPNG marketing. Okay, do we have any other question? Okay, I want to sincerely thank, let me start first by thanking my panelists. Auntie Buki, I want to say a very, very big thank you to you. I know in Dubai, it's, this is to 8, so it's to 12. Is it to 12? Yeah, it's to 12 now in Dubai,
to 11.
Right?
It's
to 11. Wow, it's to 11 p.m. now in Dubai. So I want to say, please tell Oga, my hands are up. Please, I want to say a very, very big thank you to you for finding time to be part of this masterclass this evening. We really, really love you. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all that you do for us. Anytime we call you, and anytime we call you, you're always there to answer us. So we really appreciate it. We don't take that for granted. And I want to say, on behalf of all of us in Nigeria, I want to say very, very big thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Our Pastor Maka, you know, we love you. Thank you so much for finding time to show us and to teach us and to show us how to build relationship with our team members. Please and please, whatever you learned today, please and please put them in practice. Put them in practice. Whatever you learned, put them in practice. This is not, we're not doing this training for fancy. We're doing it so that you can get better. Mommy Rose, once again, I want to thank you. Thank you for, I know it wasn't easy for you to do this, but thank you so much for finding time to put your thoughts together, put everything you do on a slide with the support of Mike, and sharing this with us this evening. And to all of us that came out this evening, Wherever you're joining us from in Africa, I want to say once again, thank you for being part of this masterclass. In the next 3 weeks, we're going to go back to recruitment. We're going to have a recruitment masterclass. And once again, we're going to have people across the globe. I mean, we're going to have people across. I so much believe in the power of sharing, power of learning from people. So we're going to have people across to make this, to come and show us what they are doing. Come and show us what they are doing. So if you're recruiting a lot, definitely you'll be part of the recruitment masterclass. I mean, all these things are by merit. If you're not recruiting, then you'll not be part of the masterclass. You can only come and listen. So that is why we have the Flying Star Challenge. The Flying Star Challenge, this is the last month of the Flying Star Challenge, the month of March. And I tell you, a lot is already happening. And come the 10th, on Friday, 10th of March will be our online recognition. Our online recognition is on the 10th of March. I think the artwork they're sharing the artwork, I think first thing on Monday morning. On the 10th of March, there you will see what is happening to the Flying Star Challenge. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. If you have not started, if you're not part of it, you still have this month. You can still be part of it. In as much as you were 4cc active last month, in the month of January, and you were 4cc active in the month of February, you can still be part of the Flying Star Challenge. I tell you can still make level 3. You can still take it from me. Mommy Rose said, just put your mind on it. Put your mind on it. If you put your mind on it and you want to make level 3, I tell you, you can still make level 3 of the Flying Star Challenge. Like I said last time we met, the Flying Star Challenge is an 85% recruitment challenge and a 15% retention challenge. So from all of us here in Forever Living Product Nigeria, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Once again, if it doesn't make you smile, change it. This presentation, the recording will be shared to all of us that are within the group. So thank you and bye-bye.